Hello, hello, hello. Archangel Michael, please protect me as I channel the energy and share the energy. In one of my readings that I posted this week, which for the life of me, I have no idea which one it is. I think it was in the collective reading, or it could have been in one of the readings. I didn't mark them with any astrological signs on the thumbnail, just because it just feels like that's not what exactly I'm supposed to do. And so the more that I have done readings, as far as when I first started, I felt like I really resonated with understanding the planetary positions of things, and so it was kind of a way of looking at things from the perspective of others. Like, if someone comes to this reading, they'll come to this reading because they identify with position number 1, or they'll identify with the energy of Aries. And although astrological signs seem to be a small part of somehow our identities, it's just they're not, it could cause us to be stagnant, because we're ever changing and ever flowing. The energy is always changing, even from one moment to the next. And even when I feel like, I probably should do all 12 signs, my spirit team's like, we told you to do these, and like, this is what you need to do. And so it became, and it becomes, and it is a bit like confusing, because you want all the signs, the people that are your subscribers, you want them to feel like you're speaking to them and you're telling them what they need to know. But I just more and more feel like it's about just telling you about the energy. And for those who come, it comes. It may not be, there may not always be a message all the time in your sun sign or your moon sign or in your rising sign. There may just not be that happening for you. And in order for me to stay true to myself and also stay true to how the evolution of the messages and the evolution of energy and being in the middle of a transformation, I just have to stay true to the energy and what it's bringing at the time. And so I may not just ever post signs. I'll bring it up in the reading, but I more want people to be drawn to the title, because at different times in our life, we're going to go through the patterns and the cycles of our ancestors, but also of the things that we've chosen, the patterns that we have been chosen to kind of live in. And if you think about society and how it's formed, have you ever wondered, like, why are things the way that they are? And like, you got here and there's already a set of rules for you. And it's kind of like we go through life trying to undo those rules, or we choose a career where we could undo injustice, or we try to figure out what it is that's looming in us from our childhoods or from the career path that we chose, that we kind of feel like we're stuck in because we have to live, and we've been taught that money is something that we must acquire. not something that we must use. We must acquire it. And then, money ends up acquiring us in the form of materialistic things. And that's, I'm not putting, I am also, I've done it. I've been there, so I get it. But it's kind of like peeling away at the true sense of self. And the energy seems to be shifting that way collectively. And so this message is more about being in the now and not having any expectations when it comes to career, love, or even just what's happening around you. Because what we have been taught or brainwashed or, coaxed into being what is normal, air quotes, is really not the same for everyone. And if you've ever contemplated the course of your life, of the course of your actions, you have had at least one moment where you've questioned, large institutions like school, college, or I don't know, sometimes it's like not till you get to high school, or religious institutions. So, and like, there's nothing wrong with those things, and there's nothing wrong with wanting those things, because there's lots of things wrong with a lot of things for each individual person. So it's not like, oh, this is wrong, let's change it. It's kind of like, find what it is for you, what aligns with you and the Most High, and then go on that journey. And that is what feels like is going to be unraveling very soon. It's about understanding your own sense of love, your own sense of care through the eyes of yourself, not really the eyes of others, and then bringing that forth and going on the journey of whatever that is, which it's never too late. So if you're contemplating like, I already have this going on, I have X, Y, and Z, well, for those who are supposed to be on a certain path because of whatever reason being, when things start to shift, you'll start to understand kind of like the feelings of the shift. Or some people might just ignore them. And so we can't really, there's nothing we could really do about it except go with the flow, have no expectations, accept your own divine light, whatever that means. If it has to do with religion, then accept your own divine light. Accept the group of people that you can be authentic with. The ones that you're not going to be able to be authentic with, that should be your sign to let go of those people. And so, I don't know, it's just something that came to me this morning. And I don't know, maybe some of you feel like your ideas could be unpopular, what you're thinking, but you never know what you can help change within your own world and whatever truth that means to you. And so whoever this resonates for, I embrace and give to you part of what I feel is something that just needs to be said, something that needs to be shared. And yeah, just here to do that. And whatever comes of it, comes of it. Whatever doesn't, it doesn't. So it's kind of like the message is, what is. Things are exactly as they should be in the time that it should be. As long as you are doing things with your whole heart, you're not going to go wrong. I hope I helped heal at least one person in the world today. And I hope it was you. Thanks for watching. Be well. Bye.